Well, hey, and welcome back. I'm not known for sugarcoating business advice. Maybe you tune in and I'm telling you, you are not marketing your business and you say, I can't stand her. And if you are marketing your business, you are clapping and saying, damn, that's the thing that I'm doing. Yes. Or maybe you say, this is exactly what I need to get me going and get me all fired up. I'd rather tell you like it is and save you the pain. I'm not going to apologize for what I'm saying. Hey, I'm Veronica Di Polo. You are about to experience the new way to become the visible entrepreneur, to thrive in your business and in your life, and standing up for what you want to create. With the help of my Branding Momentum podcast, you'll discover what mindset shifts you have to take to have the visible mindset, build the unique messaging to communicate with your potential audience. Get ready because here is where we say no to outdated society norms and we say yes to change. Welcome to the Branding Momentum podcast. Most people don't know that when you start a business, you should make an intentional decision to become a marketer. Say what? Yes, yes, yes. Regardless of what you do or what your services are all about, you can be a stylist, an event planner, a designer, an artist, a musician, an actor, a consultant, a coach. Without marketing, you won't have a business. And that is because you start a new business or you are passionate about something that you are good at. If people don't know what you do, then how can they hire you? Right? Like any new business or a new business idea, in the beginning, you are the consultant, the salesperson, the designer, the PR representative, whoever, right? But the difference between having a hobby business and a business is marketing. If you want people to talk about your business, then you need to give them a reason to talk about it. But if you're not putting out content that lets those people know what you're up to, you are not engaging with those that follow. They are not going to talk about it. And I know that for some of you, you may be thinking, V, but I only want to paint. But if you want to have a painting business, then you know you need to have different hats in your business. With the same as if you love fashion and you want to be a stylist or you love nutrition, if you want to get paid for your passions, then you need to make the intentional decision to become a marketer. Because without marketing, you can't sell and get paid. And I know that to become something that you are not, it takes a lot of effort from you. You got to create, post, and promote that on social media, right? You also need to know when to post, right? Or what to say. And you got to set out your goals and you got to understand who your customers are so that your messaging speaks directly to them. And you got to record videos and you got to build relationship with your followers and you got to give more than what you get. And you got to send them newsletters and I can go on and on and on. But as you see from all the things that I said, marketing involves a lot of getting uncomfortable and learning as you go. And it is your job to keep your business in business because building a business is for those that put in the work, not only with their clients that they already have, not at all, but you got to put in the work with the people that still don't know anything about what you do and you actually want to help them. It's for those that when things don't go the way they want, they actually get up back up and then they learn the mistakes and they get up back up again. It's actually for those that talk about their business because they know that if they don't talk about their business, nobody will. And if you right now, you are not talking about your business, then nobody else will. So if you're not doing the work to market your business in this social media world that we live in today, if you're not willing to do the work, the uncomfortable work of learning, of understanding, of shifting, on getting up and testing, then don't start a business. And I really don't say this lightly. I just don't want you to suffer. I want you to be aware that when you start a business, you need to make the conscious decision that you need to become a marketer. If you're not willing to become a salesperson, if you're not willing to build relationships, if you're not willing to adapt your messaging, if you're not willing to test to see what works for your audience, if you're not willing to build a brand, if you're not willing to dedicate time understanding your potential clients, then don't start a business. If you want to paint, take pictures, get into fashion, love putting on makeup and organizing, and you love to set up beautiful tables, then do that for your friends and family. But don't start a business without knowing everything that you need to do before starting a business. Over the years, marketing my business has been tough, but it has been so rewarding. And I have learned to set up, campaigns to sell when I need to sell. I've learned to create courses and landing pages and design, and learn how to change my messaging to attract my ideal audiences. And what I'm most passionate about is about teaching people just like you to not feel uncomfortable when you are talking about your business, and to do it consistently, but also do it persuading your audience. So there you have it. If you are willing to change, or you are not willing to change, then make the change. Everything that I just said for you on this episode is to make you think and analyze, and actually in a good way, so that you can actually take action. If you're not doing any of the things that I'm saying, but you want to do them, then do the change. If you are doing the things that you're doing in your business, then great. Keep doing that. This is an applause for you, and keep going at it, because it takes time and effort and a lot of testing. Okay, guys, I hope to see you same time, same place next week. Bye-bye.